Hello everyone, it's the Batman Statue Collector, and I am back with another review. Now, of course, this one, you probably saw my unboxing video the other day. If you haven't, check it out. But this, of course, is the 1/3 scale Suicide Squad Harley Quinn from Prime 1 Studio. Give you kind of a quick up and down look here of her. A phenomenal statue. And I'm just really pleased overall with her, and let's go ahead and get into the review. So the base, incredibly heavy. Like, it is the heaviest base I've ever seen from any statue company. Lots of detail here. We see a lot of the metal work. We see the chains. We see the logo of Harley Quinn from the movie. You also notice the barbed wire elements there. Really looks good. Lots of different silvers and grays. There's even some like copper in there. That does continue all along the base itself. You're also going to notice back here on this side, of course, there is this iron work here that is plastic, but it does look like metal or iron or something. Bent pieces there. And then on the very far back, I'll show you that as well. So you can see exactly what that looks like. Again, you notice the little rivets that are out of there. That is intentional. Prime 1 has done that with a few of their other pieces, so don't worry if you think that there are pieces missing. That is intentional. Really cool, like the little locks. Just a really cool decorative base. I really like it. Again, extremely heavy. By far the heaviest base I've ever seen. As we get into the legs and the boots are fully sculpted, really painted nice. Everything's crisp and clean in my opinion. I really think that they did a nice job here. And it looks like it's taken directly from the movie. I feel like maybe the paint was maybe a little bit not as clean on the very far back there, but they don't have much to work with right there. Again, your focus is going to be on the front, not on the back of this piece. Just again, the boots look really nice. As we go up the figure itself, now I did say this was a fully sculpted piece. However, the fishnets are fabric. I mean, they are real fishnets. You can kind of turn them around a little bit and kind of position them how you want, but this is the only fabric element. It is covering up some tattoos, so you can see that those are actually printed right on the leg. And that looks really good. Kind of give you the full look here on her. Legs look really good. Then of course, as we go up here, this is probably an angle a lot of you are interested in. This is not fabric. It is fully sculpted, but they have embedded it with some sort of sparkly element. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of glitter. It is, dry to the touch. It's not going to come off. But it looks really good. It really looks like there's pants there. Again, it's just really well done. I'm really impressed with how they did that element. Again, you can really see the sparkles on the camera. The belt is also sculpted. So as we go around, you're going to notice all those nice elements there. Again, just really nice job. And let's go ahead and move up the body a little bit. You're going to notice really nice elements like the little J here on the jacket. The tattoos, again, the Lucky You tattoo, printed really nicely. The jacket itself is very shiny, just like the movie itself. It does have the pistol with the Joker emblem there on the side. Again, this shirt is sculpted. It looks like fabric, but it is not. You can maybe tell a little bit more that it's not fabric up here, but it is that it's not fabric. But it does look really good in my opinion. The Daddy's Little Monsters printed really nice. Again, just a really nice look. She looks phenomenal there. I'll go ahead and spin the jacket around. There are lots of, again, shiny, glittery elements here. You can really see it. Let me make sure this is in focus for you guys. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but like all of this, all of the gold elements, they're all glitter, shiny. Looks really impressive. I really like the way it looks. Prime 1 is phenomenal with putting these like areas in the jacket to really make the folds of the jacket look real. Really well done. I'm just so impressed with how that looks. Again, probably my favorite part is the shirt. I really think that it looks real. The hip to shirt area. Again, the body on her is phenomenal. And then as we get up to the arms and the heads, lots of little details here. Especially, let me see if I can get this here so you guys can see it. Hopefully it's in focus. Maybe, let's see if I can get it in focus. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Hopefully there you can see the word there. I just think that's really cool. It does, you know, spell out the letters there. I just think it's really neat. And then on this hand we have the actual fingernail polish. Again, that nice translucent resin that they use. Looks really good overall. The bat has lots of nice detail. I don't know how they printed it. Obviously they printed it on there. But just looks really cool. Looks really good. Okay, let's go back around the front here. And so this is the main head sculpt, I guess you could say. These head sculpts do come off. There are 4 if you buy the exclusive. This was the head sculpt that I bought it for. In person, it's good. I really like it, but I don't know if it screams Margot Robbie to me, as well as some of the other things I've seen. It's definitely her, but it's just not my favorite of all the sculpts. But it's definitely a good alternative. Let me kind of give you a view again of what that looks like with her, with that head sculpt. I can see that being, you know, an incredibly popular one. So all of the figures do have the hair pieces that come off. It's not a magnet. They just basically kind of push in and screw in. So you want to be careful. I'm going to do this with one hand here. I just want to make sure it doesn't break. But they're all the same. So, you know, everyone gets the exact same haircut. It's not any different. So I just wanted to give you kind of a idea of what that looks like there. But again, this is the first head sculpt. Let me go ahead and change it out to the second one. Alright guys, so here is the second head sculpt, and this one is my favorite. I wasn't expecting it to be, but I feel like it looks really good. I really like it. I feel like it really captures the character. Let me kind of give you a zoomed out look of what that looks like from different angles. I just feel like this particular pose really captures her. It also does cover up some of the face. I do feel like with this piece, a lot of their newer Prime 1 products with actors, I feel like they've done a really good job. I feel like this was one of their first ones out of the gate, and so I do feel like this one maybe could have been tweaked a little bit more. This does hide a bit of her face, but again, I just really feel like this particular one really captures the character. I really like it. It does look a little bit, you know, a little bit strange from the side, a little bit, but overall, again, I just feel like she looks really good like this. And again, that's my favorite head sculpt. Alright, so here is the next head sculpt, and this one's not bad. It does look better in person than it does look in, you know, on photos and videos. It's close, but it's still not quite there to me. It's still not 100% Margot Robbie. It's close, like I said, but there's just something that's just a little bit off. I wish it would have translated a little bit better in the final product. But again, I was not buying this piece for this particular head sculpt anyway. But let me go ahead and show you kind of what it looks like from all around here, just so you can get an idea if this is one that you would maybe want to display it as. Alright, let me go ahead and switch it out then and show you the last head. Alright guys, so here is the next one, and I believe this was the exclusive. It looks good, but I just don't see a ton of Margot Robbie in it. I know a lot of people say, oh, how could you not see it? I feel like you're either a person that sees it or a person that you just don't at all. And I am one of those people. Like, I feel like it does look like a, you know, real attractive female, but I just don't feel like it's 100% Margot Robbie. I feel like the other two, the first two head sculpts that I showed you, capture that more than these. And maybe it's because the eyes are looking straight ahead. Maybe it would have been better if, you know, they were looking off to the side. I just don't know. But I feel like this particular head sculpt, I wish they would have, you know, spent a little bit more time on it, because I think it would have maybe been a little bit better. But overall, again, you know, especially the body on this figure, like it is absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to go ahead and take the head off so you can see what this looks like. Let me set this down here. This also, I failed to mention, but this piece does come off, the pudding piece. So you're going to want to make sure you don't miss that element if you buy it. Again, just the body itself is absolutely phenomenal. I just cannot say enough about how well they did this figure. I do want to show you all of the head sculpts on the included stands that came with it, and let me go ahead and get that ready for you now. Alright guys, so here we go. Here are the head sculpts and the stands, and I love that Prime One included these stands. Let me kind of give you kind of a look here of how it looks around the whole thing. A lot of times, you know, it's just really nice to be able to display the extra items, the extra swap outs, the extra head sculpts, you know, with the statue itself. So here's the statue, and you know, it's really nice to be able to do that. I think that I wish more statue companies would do that. I wish, you know, Prime One would continue to do it, because it's just, again, it's just such a nice touch to be able to display it. Even if you just wanted to, like, let's say, just display one, you can do that. You know, I just think that's really cool. So the fact that they, you know, sent in 3 of these, I just think that's so nice. I personally probably won't display them with the extra heads. Maybe this one, because again, I just think she looks really good. You know, you could set it up there on top of the base like that. I don't know if I'll do that or not, but again, it's just nice to have the option. It's nice to be able to display them like that. Again, I'm just really impressed with Prime One coming up with those extra bases, and I just think it's a great idea. Like I said, I did have a special request. Somebody wanted to see Harley next to my other Harley, and I'll go ahead and do that next. Alright, so here are my 2 Harleys. Of course, the Arkham Harley has a much taller base, but they are both the same size, 1/3 scale. Just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick look of what that would be like if you are a Harley collector. Again, 2 really great pieces, 2 definitely different versions of Harley. You know, my favorite is probably still the Arkham Harley, just because I just think she's absolutely phenomenal. But so is this piece, a really good looking piece, and if you're a Harley fan, Suicide Squad fan, DC fan in general, both these pieces are definitely recommended. Alright guys, so I wanted to give you my final thoughts on Harley Quinn. I will say this, that whenever I first had her down in natural daylight, with a lot of sun shining in, when I did my unboxing, she felt pretty washed out. But as soon as I got her into the Batcave, there's lots of different dim areas in this room. There's light shining in weird ways. Depending on how you have her lit, like, I am so impressed with her up here. I think she looks really good. I think the shadows really play to her advantage. It makes her face look, you know, way more realistic in my opinion. It does help with the lightness a little bit with the other pieces. But overall, I'm incredibly impressed with this piece. Now, I've been debating for a while whether to keep the movie pieces and just move on to comics, but I'm really glad I have her. I just think she's iconic. She looks great, and if you are just a fan of Harley in general, this is a badass piece to pick. It's got lots of presence. Again, it's 1/3 scale. I also really like the Sideshow one. Of course, that will be, you know, 1/4 scale, a little bit smaller. I think you can't go wrong with either of those. But I personally am really excited that I have this piece. I just think it looks really good. And again, I'm collecting 1/3, so it really helps to have that size in my collection. You know, I don't like to mix up my sizes too much, but anyway, I would give her a solid 8.5. There are definitely room for improvement. I feel like the face sculpts definitely could have been better. I wish that Prime One would have maybe gone back and retooled them just a little bit, like they've done with some of their other pieces. They did that with their Wonder Woman half scale, and it looks absolutely stunning compared to that first image we got when it was first on pre-order. So I wish Prime One would have done that a little bit more with this piece. But again, I feel like you basically get 2 head sculpts that are really, really good or decent, and 2 that are pretty subpar, in my opinion. But again, it just really depends on the viewer. Some of you see Margot Robbie a lot more than other people do, so it really just comes down to you and your personal preference. But I do feel like, if you're a fan, it's nice to have the option to have all 4, because maybe there's another head sculpt that you like better. I know some people in my group, when I posted the photos, they said, oh, I like the one looking down so much better. And I don't care for that one. But again, it comes down to personal preference. Either way, you cannot go wrong with this figure, because she's beautiful, she's well painted, she is large, she just has a nice presence in the cave, and I'm just really, really proud to have her. I would definitely recommend her without a shadow of a doubt. As always, guys, I thank you so very much for watching. Thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed the review. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Please share this video, and please tell your friends about the Batman statue collector. I would love to have your friends subscribe as well. That would be amazing. So that would really help me out, and I thank you guys so very much. As always, thank you so very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the Batcave.